Hi, Mambo Vipi. Welcome back to MJ's World. It's your girl here. I hope you've had a good time, a good day, a good week, a good everything. So, when you see me, it's all about self love, self growth, greatness, mind shift, and P for positivity. So, let's do this. And today, apparently, we are going to talk about how you practice gratitude. Gratitude being, you see, like the way we have the four magical words, yeah, and one of them is thank you. Hmm? When somebody does for you something, how you appreciate. When somebody does an act of service, you appreciate. When somebody tells you good words of affirmation, you appreciate. When somebody tells you you look good, you appreciate. When somebody promises you something and fulfills it, you appreciate. It's very important to appreciate, and those are the little things that give psych to people and gives motivation to our loved ones, our friends, the society. You see, even when you go somewhere, you you get to feel good customer service, you appreciate. It's good. Not everywhere that will go buy a commodity you get a service and you get appreciated. As much as you're saying that your money is working for you, it's also important because, okay, money is working for you, but will you have your 1,000 note, you want to buy something in the supermarket or in a shop? Okay, you have your 1,000. Will your 1,000 give you what you want? You need a person to give that thing to you, give that person that money if you need change, you see, and how that person talks to you, attends to you is so important, and you need to be grateful in each and every situation. You go to let's say a mall, a place, and there's that security guard. You ask them for a location that you're not sure about, and they tell you be grateful. And even then they feel appreciated of their work. You go to a salon, your hair is done so well, as much as you've paid for it, you be grateful, because you can go somewhere and also that same person has the same attitude as you. You are here because your money has brought you there, so they will just do what they're going to do and pay them and leave. But how would you feel? You've paid for that money, you felt so much pain. Ladies, how these things are. Sometimes it's so painful, eh? Like my people there say medio dakata shayaga, you feel me, that a person who wants to be beautiful, you shouldn't complain, or you shouldn't, how will I say it, aufai kunugunika. Yeah, so you should be very grateful. And you see, when we practice being grateful in life, in everything that we do, even society reciprocates back. If you're a person who appreciates, who is grateful, who is thankful for everything to people, there's a certain character that is portrayed, and there's some sort of positive vibes, and you see that come back to you, because when you are there, you're grateful. Even like you're in a matatu or any kind of public means of transport, and that conductor alights you at your stage, and you have some luggage, and they drop you and help you carry your luggage from the car to your stage and place them there. You should be grateful. Si kawaida, by the way, because not everybody will do that for you. Like public means, the way some conductors are so rude, and they're like, harakisha hii mzigo yako, harakisha toka. You should be grateful in everything. And even when you are grateful, it gives you good moods for the day, to run the day. Sababu hebu imagine you are from that matatu, you are from arguing with that tout, you go to a certain place, you argue, or you, I don't know, you're so arrogant with the security guards. It gives you bad vibes for the day. And I think in this life, we we all want to live happy, and you can't just live happy if you're not doing things that ought to bring happiness to your life. And one of the thing is to be grateful in everything. Somebody does say something, or maybe you have gone somewhere, somebody offers you a seat, be grateful for that. It seems small, but okay, how many people in that place? Maybe even when you're coming, it was a queue, but he or she offered you a place to sit, you should be thankful, and gives you good. But even that person is like, this person has etiquette. This person seem to arrogant. It's a person who is thankful. Hmm? And that really gives good perception about ourselves to others, to people that we just first met, to even people that we live with day to day, our colleagues. When somebody helps you at your place of work, maybe you had an assignment, maybe you're late for a meeting, and they update you of how the meeting went by, you should be grateful, because out here not everybody is free to share information. Somebody shares with you an opportunity. Sometimes by the way we maybe some things don't go as it ought to be because we don't have that knowledge, or we don't have that know-how. So when you find somebody who is sharing information about an opportunity, about an investment, about something that is going to benefit you, you should be so grateful, because information is not freely shared out here. And I think the greatest thing you can do to a person who is so open with you, who is so free to share information with you, so free to share with you their items, to share with you their time. If you show them that you're grateful, that's the greatest thing you can do. Si hata kusema ati utalipa mtu, that's the greatest thing you can do to them, and they will feel appreciated and also motivated to share another thing the next time. And towards that, we should also be grateful to our God, to our maker, irregardless of the situation. Irregardless of the situation, we should be grateful. Sometimes things happen and you're like, kai, or we say the F word, the way we know how to curse. Mbona sasa hii may happen. But God works in miraculous ways. Sometimes he might do something that seems to our eyes like a bad thing, but at the end of it, you're like, kumbe, if this couldn't have happened, this wouldn't have happened. Like, for example, I remember I have this girls code where we have an AGM every October. So it's not long ago. So I was going to, the AGM was happening at our girls place in Nakuru, but there's also another girl of mine who lives in Naivasha. So I don't really love traveling at night since I had an accident. But I've never been to Nakuru again. I just pass by. Maybe when you're going to another place, past there, you just pass by. But to go inside Nakuru, I've never. So when I was traveling, I took a car that I think it was not going there, or I didn't understand, because it came stopping by every stage, and I boarded that Nissan at 4 p.m. And let me tell you, I was arriving at Naivasha at 7:30, and I was like, it's Nakuru, it's my first time. My girl stays at a interior place from the town, so I couldn't risk it. So what was the option? The option was for me to alight at Naivasha at my other girl's place, sleep over there, and then the next morning we go together at our other girl's place in Nakuru. And so at night, this girl who lives in Nakuru calls us, and she says she feels so bad that she had a job training which was happening on Friday. It was on a Friday and has been extended to Saturday. And Saturday, that is when our AGM was happening. So she'd ask us, now what are we going to do, because we had to go to the bank account and do some transaction. And you are like, no problem, because two people can do the transactions. Myself and the other girl will just wake up in the morning, go at the bank at Naivasha's branch, then after we are done, head to Nakuru. And we sorted the things. You see, at first we are feeling so bad why this vehicle was alighting or stopping over at every stage, but you see, it was for the better of everyone, because me sleeping at Naivasha made me with the other girl so easy for us to do our bank transaction at the Naivasha branch, then proceeded the next day to Nakuru. You see, so we shouldn't complain. Thank God for everything, because our plans are not his plans, and how we view things is not how God thinks. We should be grateful for each and everything. Okay, so I will leave you with today's quote. And our today's quote says, always have an attitude of gratitude. Always have an attitude of gratitude. Ciao.